So this is a bittersweet thing for me because, let's try and get the camera in the right place, because I'm going to meet somebody I haven't seen for a long time. So that's exciting. Just hold on a second. Trying not to wipe out any cyclists here. So it's really fun to be seeing my friend Marnie. I'm really looking forward to that. And then we're going to meet up at the place where they're having the celebration of life, which is really the funeral, in as much as that's where everybody's going to meet up and talk about the person who unfortunately passed away from cancer. So I'm going to try and keep a good mind. I've suddenly realized I don't have any Kleenex with me, which is rather important for me because I'm inclined to blubber a lot of these things. So I'm just going to hope that Marnie's got some with her. I don't think I've even got any in the car, which is very unusual. Rats. How did I forget that? It's always so pleasant sniffing, isn't it? Oh well. Anyway, it's been a funny sort of day today, I must say, because there's been all this issue about Benji and Judy's channel, and I've tried to just keep away from it in some ways because it upsets me to read the haters. Although, you know, there's part of me that understands where they're coming from, and I always try and see both sides, but boy, can anybody really believe that that was an intentional thing from either of them? I mean, that was just so unlike them. And it was interesting because I made a comment about Benji being a private person, and somebody really ripped me a new one for that. But you know, although I have to give them both credit for what you see is what you get, is who they are, there's a lot more to them than you guys ever get to see, if I can put it that way. And I'm just very fortunate because I know them that much better. But I also know from my experience of having been a performer that haters will be haters, and there's nothing you can do to sway a hater that's decided to be a hater, and you actually just waste your energy trying to do so. And what I'm so grateful for is that Benji and Judy have got so many wonderful supporters who are just going to stay absolutely on course with them and no problem at all. Sure, they'll lose a couple of subscribers through this, but you know, when you've got as many subscribers as they have, really? I don't think that's going to be a major problem. And you know, I don't think I have ever heard either of them gauge what they're doing by any sort of success mode. I get really excited, of course, with my journey because I never ever expected to get more than about 2,000 views. So I know I get excessively excited when I hit another 1,000. But, you know, I've never heard that from them. They just do the job of, you know, doing their vlogging. And so for anybody to say that they're trying to do some of the things that they're talking about, or to, you know, to call Benji a pervert, I mean, really. But, you know, if that makes them happy, if that's where their mind is, if that's what they truly believe, then who am I to try and fight them? Because, yeah, it's not going to work. So on to happier things. The happier things are that life goes on. And as I said in something I said earlier, you know, you have to take this with a grain of salt to some degree. I always said as a professional speaker that if I listened to the people who were negative about me, I probably would never have continued to do the work that I did, and therefore would not have inspired hundreds of thousands of people. So one of the things in life I would say in terms of this life lesson is don't let the opinion of a few negate the delight of hundreds of thousands. And normally when you actually do work out the percentages, it's like that. And in Benji and Judy's case, it's millions. So, people can be strange. And that's okay. And I'm certain some of them meant it from a very well-meaning place. And that's also okay. But I certainly urge them to carry on and do what they do so well and bring joy to so many around the world. I mean, you just have to listen to, I've been fortunate. I've watched the comments online, but I've also been part of the live vlogs from my house or from Benji and Judy's house, and seeing the absolute delight people get from meeting them. And quite rightly so. I've watched enough meet and greets to know the absolute delight people have in meeting them. And the most wonderful thing is, are they perfect? Heck no. And are you? And I believe somewhere, and you'll forgive me if I quote the Bible here, but somewhere it does say, let ye who are without sin cast the first stone. So I just really feel like that. If you're perfect and never made a mistake, then maybe you've got a point here. But if you're human and accidentally made a mistake, then have compassion. That said, it has been a very difficult day for me, because whether I liked it or not, I'm part of it, in as much as they are not biological family, but they are family to me, and have been for a decade. So there's that mother hen in me that some of you will relate to, I'm sure, that's going, you hurt one of my chicks, you also hurt me. And then I decided not to give them that power. It's like, yeah, okay, fine, you've had your day. Now let the rest of us get on with our lives and get on with what we do. So I hope I don't sound like a brat here, but, it's enough. You will notice that the sun is out. You probably noticed that because I'm pretty sure my glasses, I've got polarized glasses, transition glasses, so that when the sun comes out, they turn into sunglasses. And I'm trying to face the sun a bit more so that you can see what they do. I don't know if you can see that, but they actually turn into sunglasses, so that is great. Oh, I think I need to be in a different lane here. There we go. Nearly drove to work instead of going where I'm going. Anyway, the sun's out. I see lots of blue sky, which I didn't see a couple of hours ago. And it's beautiful now that the clouds are beginning to shift. I hope they're shifting. I could do with summer. I don't know about you. I'm really ready for summer. So that's it for now. I'm going to just listen to some music and enjoy the trip in. It's going to take me about an hour. If the traffic's good, so I'll talk to you when I get there. Bye for now.